Hey guys, and welcome to this Ethereum update. So a couple of days ago, I posted on X a daily ETH chart and saying that I noticed something very, very important that is printing on ETH right now on the daily chart. Something that makes a lot of sense for one of the scenarios I am following on ETH on the macro. If you know, I am following three scenarios, one of them being this an ABC, and then this being a 5-wave impulse, wave 1, and we are now in wave 2, then wave 3 will follow wave 4 and 5. Second one is that this is a possible triangle. And right now we will take a look at this being a flat correction, something I posted months ago as one of the scenarios. Now this is a big deal. Why? Because this begs a question, what if ETH hasn't had a real bull run and hasn't been bullish since right here, since 2021? And then each of these runs right here was only a part of a correction, a giant 4.5-year correction. And that explains why the altcoins weren't bullish for the past 5.5 years. And really, this is a reason why I have been so loud on X, saying that after crypto finishes this correction, this goes for all crypto, that only then we will see what crypto can really do starting from this next bottom that is now coming. And that we might see the first alt season, something like what we got from here, the first time after 5 years. And also, ETH is doing something very important on one daily chart, one signal that will happen this cycle, and possibly sooner than later, something that hasn't happened since right here for the past 8 years. So we'll go through all of that. But first, I just want to show you something that I posted on X this morning. So if you like this video, give me a follow on X, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel that I just started right here. But before I walk you through what I'm seeing right now on this macro ETH chart and on the local level as well, and give you a possible minimal target for this bear market, I just have to show you what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now, because it is happening right this moment. Something that I posted on X this morning, right here, where I wrote that Bitcoin is doing something really important right now, and 60.7K is now the price that decides everything. And 2 days ago, I posted that Bitcoin just tapped a 0.382 fib in this, if this was wave 3, in this wave 4. I also wrote that when Bitcoin tapped 0.382 right here, this wave 4 correction was not long enough. If you see wave 2 right here, it was quite long, okay? And waves 4 usually take even longer. Now 2 additional days have passed, and Bitcoin made quite a lot more structure that could possibly be over. So if that means that this wave 4 is possibly finished here, that means that a continuation to the downside in a final sub 5-wave structure could start. And if we zoom out, this is the final wave down of this 5-wave move down that is missing in this final 5-wave move down. Let's break down of what happened in this chart right here that hints for a possible final 5-wave move down that could start happening for Bitcoin, this 5-wave move down. And this is, if we would zoom in into this structure right here, this is the first time in this whole correction that Bitcoin is now making an impulsive 5-wave move down. A completed 5-wave move down could mean two things. Either wave A, which could turn into something like this, so an ABC zigzag, or a 5-wave impulse could be wave 1 of a 5-wave move down. And structurally, where did that happen? After Bitcoin possibly and successfully completed an ABCDE triangle, which is a 5-wave structure. Each of the 5 waves is a 3-wave correction. If we take a look at a lower time frame, this is valid. And what is happening at the same time? Funding is again skyrocketing to the highest levels. And this is what I warned you about in yesterday's post, where Bitcoin started doing this pump right here. When funding is at these levels and with open interest rising, this means that a lot of longs are piling up at these levels. Now, this could either mean a conviction, but usually the market punishes where the most positions are crowded and wipes them out. So we will see if this move right here is a start of something big, or possibly a continuation of the final fifth wave down of this 1, 2, 3, 4, and the final fifth wave, which will be a 5-wave move down as well to get our bottom. Or if this will turn into some kind of a 3-wave structure, for Bitcoin to invalidate this whole move down, it has to break the start of a supposed wave 1 right here at 60.7k. Okay, if Bitcoin manages to get its ass above this level right here, this whole correction will drag for a bit longer in the next possible structural scenarios that I showed you in yesterday's video. This is something how you can help yourself if you can notice this tiny move, and if you know what the possible scenarios are, this can help you foresee what is possible for the future and for the next move. So today, all eyes on this level right here, and let's see if Bitcoin can break this, or if Bitcoin will wipe all of these longs out and go lower. Now back to ETH, and let me break down what I'm seeing. Something that shows why crypto wasn't bullish since 2021 for the past 5 years. So I think ETH hasn't been bullish since right here, since 2021 bull run, and that all of these moves right here were only a part of a correction. In this specific case, this correction would be a flat correction. Okay, we have 3 different types of flat correction. A running flat correction, which is ABC through 3-wave move in wave a complex 3-wave move in wave B, and as always, waves C are a 5-wave move down. A running flat usually goes above the start of wave 1 and makes a bull trap higher high, or ends in about 100% where wave A started. This is exactly what ETH did. It did a mini higher high right here, right? And the common FIB extension targets for waves C are from 0.618 right here to 0.786. So in this range right here. So those are common running flat targets. It could go lower, but it cannot go below the end of wave 1. This would then make this flat correction either a regular flat correction, which ends at about the same level as wave A, or this irregular flat correction right here. It goes below the end of wave A with a common FIB targets to 1.272 to 1.618. Now I think we are all confident that this one won't happen, and I think the most probable might be that this is a running flat correction. And ETH is now very, very close to finishing this final wave C, which is a 5-wave move, and it is already in its final 5th wave. And what this final wave C 5-wave structure could be is very interesting to me at the moment. Is this being an ending diagonal? In this case, an expanding diagonal, because each of these 5 waves in the same direction is larger than its previous one. In this case, if this was the length of wave 3, we know that wave 5 must be longer than wave 3, which is exactly the bottom of this target box, which is 0.786 fib, as we showed before. So in the scenario where ETH breaks this level right here, 1.4k, which would invalidate this being a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, then I think we could be on for this running flat correction, with possibly a minimal target about 20% down from here. So these 2 levels right here and right here are the ones to look out for in these next coming days and weeks. Now, if you zoom in on our daily chart, and for this to be a diagonal, you know that each of the waves in the same direction has to be a 3-wave move. So this would have to be an ABC, and this would have to be an ABC. And then if you remember in the past ETH videos, I told you that this structure right here looks even more complex than Bitcoin's, that we possibly already printed a 3-wave move down from here, which would mean a final 5-wave move down in wave 5 means that this structure is over, right? And that ETH should bottom. But I told you that I don't like this scenario because I don't see crypto bottomed yet. But in a diagonal, scenario, this makes total sense. So if this was a 5-wave move down, we know that in the final 5th wave, we need a 3-wave move down as well. And if we get a 5-wave move down from here, this would make an ABC 3-wave move down and validating this diagonal. So now the most important thing that I noticed on daily ETH chart, and something that hasn't happened for the past 8 years, which is a very big deal on ETH, and it will happen this cycle, this bottom. And this is a bullish divergence on a daily chart right here. So I think we get a final 5-wave move down here, which will make a higher low on the RSI, making a bullish divergence, a higher high here, and a lower low here. And if we zoom out on our daily chart, and if you would look through all of these major lows right here, and even more, you would see that none of them made a bullish divergence. And that the last time that ETH made a major bullish divergence on the daily chart was right here in December 2018. A lower low in the price and a major higher low on the RSI. And we know what followed after that, a major alt season, which we haven't seen since this 2021 top right here. And all of this was corrective. And that's exactly why I think that when this correction is over and when the whole wave structure will be completed, this will be the first time after this alt season that we will get it once more. And that it will start this year. And that we will get some kind of a major 5-wave move up on ETH and on altcoins. ETH is right now at 1.58k. And this scenario would make 1.3k the minimal target. And the first daily bullish divergence since December 2018, which was 8 years ago, is now forming. And what you have to keep in mind, the most important thing, that this means that ETH still hasn't printed its bottom since this all-time high right here. This was not a structural bottom. This completed ABC will be a structural bottom. And this is the only thing that matters. Not what the low was, but what the wave structural bottom was. And we will get it with this final and completed wave down. Last time ETH saw a completed 3-wave bear market was right here. So the 2021 alt season didn't come from nowhere. It came from this and completed ABC wave structure. And this time right here will be the first time ETH makes it one more since 8 years ago. So while people are saying that crypto is dead because of these pumps that didn't make new all-time highs, we know that this is an actual bear market correction, not only this and not only this and so on. And we know that we are this close to finish it. And after 4.5 years of compression, you know what follows. An expansion in a violent 5-wave move up, something like we have seen in 2021. So the finish line is close. Let me know in the comments what you think. Where do you see ETH bottom this year? And do you think that ETH really wasn't bullish for all this time? So see you on X and on YouTube. And until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.